Once upon a time, when miracles still happened, there was a magic spell which opened the gateway to the enchanted world of Simsala. The place where all the fairy tale characters really lived. Simsa, Simsala, Simsalagrim.
Our two brave heroes help through the sorrows, Yo-Yo and Duckcraw. Their storybook shows them where to look, they simply carry on. There are miracles in the world where fairy tales are living in the world of Simsala. All your dreams come true, the adventure's calling you. Simsa, Simsala, Simsalagrim.
Iron John.
Ta-da!
Oh, brother.
Look at what the cat dragged in.
I'm Doc Croc, scholar, philosopher, virtue. How?
We're, in a cage. Oh,
Fortunately,
please don't hurt us.
this is a man-sized cage, not a Doc Croc-sized one.
Well, enjoy your stay. Oh, and a good day to you.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm Doc Croc, scholar, philosopher, virtuoso, etc., etc., etc.
And I'm Yo-Yo, the greatest adventurer since, well, ever.
And I'm Prince Maximilian. But you can call me Maximilian.
We couldn't help notice that beastly man locked up in a cage in the courtyard.
That's Iron John. 3 days ago, they found him, floating in a pond in the dark forest. Legend has it that a long time ago he was a very, very selfish man, until he was cursed. Nobody knows how long he was in that pond.
That is creepy.
Now we keep him in that cage. My father says it's better we have him where we can keep an eye on him, and so he can serve as a warning to others.
Well, thank you for that lovely story. Anyone want to play ball? Hey! Great! Want to see me juggle one ball? Not as easy as it looks.
Oh.
Nice catch!
We need a...
Clever plan.
While you two cook up that plan, I'm gonna get the ball.
Yo-Yo! Oh,
Take me instead!
Huh?
Take me instead and let them go.
Why would you do that? I will take all of you.
dark forest! Not the dark forest! Oh!
I will return shortly. You can do as you please until then. Except one. Do not touch this pond. Don't even dip a finger in it. It will spoil the magic of it. And two, don't leave this clearing.
Don't even think about doing anything. You've caused enough trouble for one day.
What am I supposed to do? Sit on my hands?
That sounds like an excellent idea. No, seriously, try it.
Don't get us into trouble now.
I'm not going to get us into trouble. He said the pond would spoil. How could it spoil? I wonder what it does.
He said not to touch it. And that's exactly what we're going to not do.
Nothing wrong with a bit of good old scientific curiosity. And it's not really touching it if I put a stick in it, is it?
No, wait!
Come over here and sit on your hands like a good boy. Huh?
Careful, Doc!
Doc! I gotcha!
Here, climb onto me!
Hey!
Oh no! What is it? What?
Well, I think it looks cool.
This is not going to play well once Aunt John returns.
Well, seeing as we broke the first rule, we might as well break the second one and get the heck out of here. Or maybe we'll just stay here.
Wake up! I knew I couldn't trust you to leave it be.
I was only trying to help.
Silence! Now you must depart.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
From now on, you'll have to manage on your own.
But how?
We'll help you.
No matter what it takes.
I don't know if I can do it.
I know you have a good heart. If you ever need help, come here and shout my name. I will do what I can to help you.
He's got quite a presence, hasn't he?
How am I ever going to get home? We're on the other side of the dark forest, and it's huge.
We'll surely find a way. For now, we just have to get by as best as we can.
And whistle while we're doing it.
I suppose that's the only thing we can do for now.
Who goes there? You three wouldn't be here about the job as First Royal Gardener's assistant, would you?
That's That's right.
Well, let me show you the grounds. Better take some more apples. It's going to be quite a walk. So you can see, there's no shortage of work as far as gardening goes.
There was no shortage 4 hours ago. We don't really have to go through with this, do we?
Yo-Yo's right. First chance we get, we sneak away and head back home.
And of course you're familiar with the palace.
Look at that architecture.
Look at the fountains to splash around in.
Look at that girl. No sneaking away. We're staying.
Then get to work.
Oh. What's the matter, Maximilian?
It's strange. She's not there anymore.
Are you sure?
I've been staring at that tower for 3 hours now. Yes, I'm sure. She's just...
And who might she be?
She be... he...
She be you.
Is this true? You spent hours staring at me from down here? A lovely compliment, even from a commoner.
Oh, I'm not a commoner. I'm a prince.
A prince, of course you are. And I'm a duck. Quack, quack.
No, really, I
certainly hope you're not a prince. That's all I ever get to meet. Stuffy old princes asking for my hand in marriage. Oh, I'm so glad to be out of the castle for a stroll.
Well, perhaps we could...
Stroll? Stroll?
Let's play tag instead. You're it.
What are you waiting for? Charge!
Oh. You're it.
Whoa! Steady on, boy!
Now there's something you don't see every day. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm far from home, and it's a long story. Not that you'd believe me if I told you anyway. Where are they riding off to?
Into battle. Our kingdom of Bimsala has long been at war with the northern kingdom of Boxenberg. And now, the king of Boxenberg has sent his armies to conquer us once and for all. That is why all our armies are now being mobilized to go into battle to protect us.
Annabella, where are you?
I have to go. My mother is calling me. Goodbye.
The kingdom is in trouble. But what can I do to help? I'm only a boy.
But a brave boy at that. Remember how you stood up to Iron John?
You're right. I'll do whatever I can.
What are you doing?
Riding into battle to do whatever I can. Giddy up!
There may be a way to help him.
The man with the plan. Let's have it.
Iron John! Iron John!
Oh, remind me why this is a good idea, Doc.
It'll come to me in a minute, Yo-Yo. Mr. John, we have a favor to ask on behalf of Maximilian.
Name it, and it is yours.
What was I thinking? I can't do any good. I'm just a boy on an old lame donkey. Sorry, donkey. But what good can I do?
Courtesy of Iron John.
I thought the plume was particularly fetching.
go get him and tell him I sent you.
And be careful out there.
The battle has been won! The forces of Bloxenberg repelled! Details to follow!
It was a Red Knight who saved the day in the end, and nobody knew who it was.
A Red Knight? That's all we know about him?
That, and one time, when he briefly lost his helmet, he revealed his golden hair, as bright as the sun.
It couldn't be, could it?
We must thank this knight. Send him to me, please.
That's just it, Your Majesty. After the battle, this knight was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, somebody likes to keep us in suspense. A mystery hero of the nation. You know what I'm thinking?
Yes,
You do?
because you're always thinking the same thing. It's easy.
Oh, because it's unseemly for you not to have a husband.
Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother, I think you're right. I do need a husband, and this one should do nicely.
You're having me on.
No, I'll marry him. Easy as that. Isn't that what you always wanted?
But we must have a contest. We must have 3 contests. The whole kingdom must get excited about this. The Battle of the Red Knights. We'll have a test of brawn, a test of brains, a test of... what else?
I'll take care of the 3rd test.
We'll announce it throughout the whole kingdom. Any knight in red armor with golden hair may take part. This is going to be fun!
Can I get up now?
So the first thing you need for this contest is golden hair.
You're in with a chance.
I still don't know why you're telling me this.
And a red suit of armor.
I'm no big hero. I'm just a gardener's assistant.
Mwah! It was you, wasn't it? The knight in the battle? The golden hair?
I...
3 tests. Brawn, brains, and luck. Please do it and save me from marrying some oaf.
But I can't.
I said please.
A royal please, no less.
You did it once.
Yeah, with a magic suit of armor.
Iron John! Iron John!
No Iron John.
He's got a lousy sense of timing, hasn't he?
Very well. We have 3 interesting specimens. Let the games begin. For what it's worth. Now that's what I call a knight's night. Kindly remove your helmet, Mr. Knight. We need to verify your credentials. The golden hair? Fine, be that way. We haven't got all day. This one's going to win, I tell you.
I hope not. Mwah!
Will you look at this? It will take years for that lawn to heal.
It's for a good cause.
A good game of joust. Give me an M. Give me an A. Give me an X. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Ew!
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I'm still alive.
And the winner of the first contest, night number 3.
Hey, how come the pipsqueak won?
I told you, Mum.
I knew he could do it.
Something fishy's going on here.
And now for a test of brains.
Not your kind of sport, is it?
How can it be a sport if you can die of boredom while you're doing it?
Fascinating, though. If you analyze the moves, there is a consistent pattern of superior strategy employed by the Big Knight, except when he plays against our Maximilian.
Yes, fascinating.
Brilliant move! Number 3 has won again!
Don't you get it? He's helping him win.
And now for our final contest, which can yet decide everything.
Yes!
This is your final contest? Who gets to catch the ball?
I know that this was meant to be. And fate will decide.
Now that's what I call skillful use of luck.
You did it!
I think I had some help.
You've done so much for others. You deserve it. May we know who was of such help to our new Royal Highness?
Iron John?
Your Highness, I am glad to see you win, Prince Maximilian.
Prince?
That's not important now.
Quack, quack!
Oh.
Enjoying the royal wedding?
Say, you look familiar somehow.
Why, I ought to. I'm Iron John.
Say, you look different somehow.
The curse has finally worn off, my friends, now that I was able to help someone else reach his dreams. After all, it was Maximilian who showed me that selflessness was possible.
Yo-yo! Oh,
Take me instead! Take me instead and let them go.
Lovely, lovely.
it's time to go. Simsa!
Simsala!
Simsala
Graham!
Give me your hand. I'll show you Wonderland.
And they all lived happily ever after.